Hey guys, welcome back to the Connoisseur Reviews. What a wonderful day we had today with so many news, so many announcements with the Pokemon Direct for Pokemon Shield and Sword. We got brand new Pokemon, we got brand new features that were announced, we got a more in-depth look at the Galar region, we also got a lot of characters introduced. So I'm going to break these videos up into 3 parts. This video is just going to be about the Pokemon. I'm going to give you my opinions and sort of a ranking of how I like these Pokemon so far, of the 7 Pokemon that we got. And then I'm going to do a separate video for the new features and then another one for the characters. And I'll go more in depth with each video, more so than I did in my initial thoughts, because I had some time to process it. More information came out, especially after the Pokemon Direct. We got like typings announced. We got some abilities and more in depth of the features, and a little bit more backstory on some of the characters. So having said that, let's get into it. My least favorite Pokemon of the ones the 7 that were announced are probably going to be Gossifleur and its evolution Eldegoss. I'm going to bunch them up together because of Eldegoss. I don't like Gossifleur as much. Not saying I don't like any of these Pokemon. I do like what I've seen, and once I probably play the game, I'll change my opinion, especially seeing how they work in the game and their mechanics and all that stuff. But just from what I saw in here, they kind of disappointed me. Especially having seen the evolution, I was expecting more from it, but it just kind of basic evolution. Maybe there's a 3rd stage and we don't know, and that could blow me away, and I'll love the Pokemon. But grass is my favorite type, and this was just a pure grass, and it didn't really do anything new to spice up the formula. It looked kind of like just a top off of Lilligant, just a little Southern Belle, a little side part of the leaves and stuff, and it's just a pure grass type. Like, that's not exciting. Like, grass is like a weak type. It's my favorite type, but you have to do something special with it and at least do something cool with the design. It just looks like a generic grass Pokemon. And then Eldegoss, it's just a cotton ball. I mean, it's cute. Like, they're both cute, but I feel like they're not exciting. They're not changing it up. They're very reminiscent of older Pokemon. So it's like, Eldegoss kind of looks like Jumpluff with all the cotton just kind of clumped up together. So whatever. We'll see how it goes. It does have a cool new ability called Cotton Down, so that like lowers Pokemon speeds that attack it. So that's kind of interesting. Having said that, the next Pokemon I think is going to be Willow. I know this is the internet's favorite Pokemon, but for me it's just kind of generic. It's normal. It's a normal sheep Pokemon. It's cute. Like I said, like, these Pokemon are cute, but it just kind of left more to be desired, especially with no evolution. It's just a normal Mareep. I think Mareep's cuter and Mareep's more versatile, albeit we've had a lot more use for Mareep throughout the generation since it was introduced so early on. This one just looks generic to me. I mean, it looks cute. Like, I like it. It looks cool. And, I mean, cute. I'm really excited to try it out, but I don't know. It's just nothing. It doesn't stand out to me. It does have fur coat, which is a great ability. So, yay. The next one I probably really like is Dreadnought. I think Dreadnought is pretty awesome. It looked like I was saying earlier when my initial thoughts were coming out. It looks like Blastoise on all 4s and kind of mixed in with Tortuga. It's a rock water type, so that's a decent combination. Really weak to grass, but whatever. It does look cool. It has strong jaws and ability and another ability I can't remember right now, but it does have a pretty cool design. I can imagine it being a pretty defensive, slow Pokemon though that hits hard. So I'll be kind of excited to use it. Rock water, we haven't had a really good rock water. I mean, we had a few fossil Pokemons, but they've never really escalated into the next level category. So this one's kind of cool. Maybe it'll have an evolution that'll be even cooler. One of the descriptions says it's hard to tame, so we'll see how that goes. But I like it. Then comes the legendary Pokemon. Zacian and Zamazenta. What can I say? They look like Liger. Like, straight up like Shield Liger and like Blade Liger. Or Speed Liger. I mean, they have cool designs. Like, I like their designs. I think I like Zamazenta a little bit more because it just looks kind of like a lion / wolf. But I think if the only reason I don't like Zacian is because of the concept behind it. Does it always have a sword in its mouth? That would be very annoying if that was it. I don't like Pokemon that carry around objects and stuff because I feel like they're bonded by it, and it doesn't make sense, especially since he always holds it in his mouth. That kind of is even worse than having it in your hand. Like, if it was your hand, okay, that's fine. But he has it in his mouth. Like, that just seems annoying and limits, like, what he can do. Hopefully it's like a Spirit Blade. Like, he can summon it. That'd be kind of cool. Because we saw that it gets bigger when he, like, gets ready to fight. So maybe he can do something like that. Or he has a sheath somewhere. You know, maybe he hides it. Kind of like how Samurott has it on his arm. But I don't know how they're going to use it with him. And Zamazenta just looks pretty cool, like, to me. Aside from being just like a big giant shield looking thing, it does have a cool design too. I like the legendaries. I kind of want to see what more they can do. We don't have any typings for them, so I don't know. I don't know what to think of it right now, but I could see it probably both of them being steel and maybe fighting or something. At least those are going to be its like main bases. Maybe Zamazenta's steel type and then Zacian is fighting type. I don't know. Zacian kind of has a reminiscent to like the Swords of Justice, kind of like he kind of looks like part of that crew. But that's that. But my favorite Pokemon that we got is Corviknight. I think he looks fantastic. I was saying that he was going to be a Steel Dark type. I totally forgot that he's also a bird, so flying would have been a good option. So he's a flying Steel type. And he looks cool. Like, he looks pretty cool. He reminds me of Edgar Allan Poe's poem, you know, Telltale Heart, you know, Nevermore and all that stuff. So I'm kind of excited for that. So that's kind of exciting. I think Telltale Heart's the wrong one. It's The Raven. Sorry. It reminds me of The Raven. So that's one of my favorite poems from Edgar Allan Poe. And the Pokemon just looks very much like a cool Raven. And he's going to be a transport Pokemon, so, you know, Poke Rides are kind of back. He'll fly you around. He looks like the fully evolved Pokemon, or at least a standalone Pokemon, because he's very reminiscent of Skarmory to me. So I don't know how he's going to be, because usually we get the pre-evolution if it's a Region Bird, and if this is a Region Bird, I don't know. I don't know. I've been saying that a lot, because we don't know. There's just so much to speculate on. If he's a Region Bird, we'll probably get his pre-evolutions later down the line, which is unusual for Pokemon, but not unprecedented. We've gotten fully evolved forms first, and then they show us the pre-evolutions later down the line. Lucario, anyone. So excited for these Pokemon, and that's pretty much my ranking. It'll be Eldegoss and Gossifleur at the bottom, with Wooloo right below them with Dreadnought, then this Legendary Zacian and Zamazenta, and then my favorite being Corviknight. So I'm looking forward to these Pokemon. I can't wait to use them. I can't wait to see even more Pokemon. This has me hyped. Let me know what you guys think of the Pokemon down below. Let me know which ones you like most, which ones you least like. And if you like this video, like it, share it, comment, like, let me know, okay? And then you can follow me on my various social media sites at AwesomeArnoldK, or on my Tumblr at TheConnoisseur Reviews. Alright guys, Gucci.